This is setup day for the ceramic showcase. This is a big 3-day event hosted by the Oregon Potters Association. It's my second time doing it, and I've been preparing for like a little over a month. I just did Renegade Craft down in San Francisco last month, so I have everything left over from Renegade, and then I made even more stuff in the last 4 weeks for Showcase. So I think the only thing I have left to do today is sand down the bottoms of some of the new work and then print out some signage for my booth. And then I'll be ready to go set up my booth. I do have another kiln cooling right now, so I'll have to come back tonight to unload that kiln and sand down the bottoms of those pieces. And then I won't bring them to my booth until first thing in the morning before the showcase begins. But yeah, we're almost there, almost to the finish line. So yeah, let's just get to work and set up my booth. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how awful does this sound? We are way behind schedule, but I got all of that stuff packed up. Daniel is just about on his way with the car, and I am printing out some signs to put around my booth. Right now I got a little email list page going. I have found that having a physical email list for people to write down their information at my booth has gotten me a lot more people signing up for my mailing list. So I'm going to print out some of that and other signs for my Patreon workshops, etc. Okay, ignoring my still wet hair, we are here bright and early. I did come into the studio last night to try and unload the kiln, but it was still a little bit too hot, so I'm here first thing in the morning before the event starts. Gonna unload the kiln, sand down the bottoms, and get over to the event. Most of what's in here are mugs. They're in the bottom 3 or 4 shelves. And I've been having some trouble with my glaze on my mugs lately, where it's just because I wax my designs before glazing. And for the last 6 months or so, my glaze has been running just a tiny bit over my design, just one drip here or there into my design, and that's really frustrating. I reformulated my glaze in January, but last month before our market, I still lost maybe 12 pieces to this issue. So I didn't reformulate it again. I only thinned out my glaze a little bit for a thinner application, and I changed the hold on the kiln program from 10 minutes to 5 minutes. So we're hoping that that fixes it. My first batch of work all came out really well, and I didn't have that problem, so this is the moment of truth. Got a crack on this one. That's fun. So far, so good. I didn't have any glaze strips, which I'm so thankful for. So I'm gonna get all of these sanded, and I will see you at my booth. Hi, how's it going? Thank you. The black and white pieces on that shelf were done in collaboration with another artist, Rare Press. Yeah, of course. Gotta do at least one pass before. Well, I do have some business cards just in case you don't make it back around or get lost amongst all, but it's so overwhelming sometimes. It is now a couple days after the ceramic showcase event. It went really good. I didn't quite meet my sales goal, but I did do better than last year, which is great. I also was able to talk to a lot of people about my workshops that I'm hosting and get a lot of email signups for workshops, and I was able to hand out a lot of postcards for an Open Studios event that I'm participating in next month. But yeah, so the event went really good. I do go into more detail about the event and my goals and specific kind of money conversation over on my Patreon audio newsletter. If you are interested in hearing more about that and just getting like a more in-depth kind of summary of how things went, you can sign up over there on my Patreon to get access to that. But for here, I will just tell you that, yeah, it went really well, and it was really fun to see a lot of these other artists. Because it is a ceramics only kind of event, it's just really fun to see so many different examples of ceramic work. And some of these other artists I only see at this event, so it was great to catch up with people that I maybe haven't seen since last year's showcase. And I did definitely buy some things. So before we close out this video, I want to share with you what I bought. So right away on day one of showcase, I fell in love with the work of an artist named Brigit Galloy. She does, I believe they're all pinch pots, and her illustrations that she adds to them, I just kind of fell in love with. They're so like delicate and dainty and just really, really sweet. And I love the way that she uses luster as just like this little tiny accent here and there that just I feel like really adds to the piece overall and just gives these like really subtle little glimmers of like shine here and there. And yeah, I just like really, really loved all of her work. I was debating between like so many pieces that she had, but I ended up walking away with 2 pieces. So I got this really adorable mug. And again, I just love the like really intentional but kind of limited use of the luster in it. And I just feel like it really adds just a little something special to the piece. Same thing with the little jar that I got from her. I love just the very tiny additions of luster to highlight certain parts of the flowers across the illustrations, and love the way that she uses glaze to add color to it, like kind of like she's painting with glaze. And yeah, I just love the colors on the piece, and I will definitely most likely be purchasing more from her in the future. The next couple of pieces I bought are from an artist named Sybylla. I really love her illustrations that she does on her pieces, and just very painterly and kind of in like a watercolor way, which I really like. So I got this little dish, which I will be adding to this little collection of mini ceramics that I have in my studio. But I kind of had my eye on this little guy for the first couple days of showcase, and so I thought that was a sign that I just needed to have it. And then I got this little set of magnets, which I think are very sweet as well. And the last few pieces I got are from an artist named Allie. She's another one who I've only seen at the showcase event, and last year was my first time seeing her work, and her work is just so fun and just so playful, and I kind of love everything. I have a little animal cracker box from her in my studio, and so these pieces are gonna go right next to that one. So I got this little ceramic pencil, which I'm really excited to add to my little collection in my studio. I think it's just so funny and fun, and yeah, I just kind of love it. She also gave me some ceramic Swedish fish, which I really love. She had a few of these last year, but I think she sold out before I could get any. So she was kind enough to gift me a few this year, and I'm gonna glue some magnets to the back of it and put a couple on my fridge, and probably gift a couple to my mom for Mother's Day because Swedish fish are her favorite candy. So yeah, I think these are really adorable, and I'm excited to add them to my I kind of have like a little collection of food magnets on my fridge. It wasn't really intentional, but it just kind of is happening that way. So these will be added to that collection. And then the last thing I got from her is this little jar. It's a little apple, and then the spoon is a flower, and I just think it's adorable. I was also going to add this to my little studio collection, but then Daniel wants it in the kitchen, so we might just keep it at home and put it somewhere in the kitchen, maybe use it for like seasoning or salt or something. I'm not sure yet, but it's really sweet. So that is what I bought. That is a little look into my weekend, my market weekend. I'm always happy to talk about markets and give some more behind the scenes of planning them or preparing for them. So if you have any questions, always feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll maybe answer it right away, or maybe use it as inspiration for a longer video that I can put together about markets. I have another event coming up next month that's an Open Studios event, like I mentioned, so maybe I'll share some more of the preparation for that, and if there's any specific questions that you guys have, I can go a little bit more in depth to it in that video. So yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you later, I guess.